What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How we doing today? How is everybody doing today? Welcome to the stream, guys. How we doing? Who do we got here today, man? We got Firewater in here. Let's go. We got Hughes. We got Crafting Gamer. We got Wample. What's up, guys? Blob, how you doing, brother? How is everybody? Today, obviously, no video again. I apologize. I was up extremely late. I'm very, very tired. I was working on a lot of stuff last night, man. A lot of things and a lot of failures, unfortunately. It's just one of those days where just putting out a ton of failures over and over again, and just wasn't proud enough to put anything out on video for you guys. We were working on quite a few things. We had this Mardu sacrifice list that I've been trying to work on and make work for a very, very long time. Then I switched it over to Lessons Teamer deck, and which has now become more of an Is It deck. Hopefully that'll work for us today a little bit. But today on the ladder, we're going to be running our Flyers and our Boroid deck, our Naya counters deck that did so well for us a few seasons ago, because we did get a really good card, obviously, to add to the mix. We got ourselves the Badger Mole Cub. So not a lot of changes in this one, just an addition of Badger Mole Cub, and it's been very much more consistent and a lot faster. So this deck is still popping, man. That's what we're going to start with today. We're going to jump right on the ladder and get it going, because we've managed to, we dropped down to like 87% yesterday, but the Naya deck brought us back to 94. So I'm hoping to keep that run going and see if we can jump it back up into the numbers. We'll see. Wait, what's up with your background? You didn't know about the background? So basically we got work going on in the house right now. I'm in a different room at the moment. I'm currently held up in my bedroom, and you might be able to hear the saw going off right now, but somebody's here finishing the floors in the house, and that has been quite the debacle these last couple of days, but hopefully we'll be done after well, he's gonna be here tomorrow for like little tiny things, but after that, hopefully it'll be all over and done. We ran into some really, really big problems with our house, unfortunately. So we've got a lot of projects in the future on the way. I like the blue. Thank you. I mean, it's the same lighting I use in my other room. I just moved it into here. We can actually, I mean, we could change the colors and all sorts of stuff. Let me see which one the blue one is. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So we could do like red. We could do green. We can do pink. Pink is really bright. But yeah, we just keep it on the blue for right now. All right, so we got ourselves a surveyor coming out here, huh? Or a Boroid seems like the obvious choice here. Oh, I don't know why I attacked there. I rushed that. What's up, brother? What's the main issue with the house? Well, we had a leak in one of our, a little leak in a spot in our ceiling a couple of years ago. And I fixed it. It was pretty simple. I mean, some shingles got moved. They slid down. I went down the roof. I popped them back in. But I didn't know the extent of the damage in the wall that it had created until we pulled the floors and saw the extent of the damage near the baseboards. So now we got to get that figured out. And I think I've patched up. We had a pretty big leak also from the side of the house when it would rain into our son's room. But I think I've figured that out. I'm no professional, but I'm like 90% positive that I took care of that. It looked like some of the stucco at the joint was really rusted out, and there were some spots that were like hollow, like definitely needed to be filled in. So I went out and got some stucco, and I repatched the wall up, and it has rained 2 days in a row. No water, no issues there. So we're good. And then pulling the floors up in my boys' room as well, there was a massive foundation crack that we had to deal with as well. So needless to say, a lot of headaches. Wife and I are pretty stressed out, but pretty proud of the way we've been dealing with it. So hopefully it'll be all over in the next couple of days, and we can get back to putting this house back together and living normal lives again. But for the last week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, I've been living in a construction zone of just like and trying to be the manager of it all, you know, while I'm trying to also make videos. Pretty tough. Oh shoot, I literally was gonna say no keep on that one, but whoops. Should have taken my finger off the mouse there before I moved. All right, well, I mean, I guess we go Kren here. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we go Kren here. Not ideal. That was a terrible keep on my part. Might have just threw this one. Try using blue and orange together. I could. I don't have the second background light in here though. Oh, we got a land. That's kind of big. It's actually really big because then it can open up for a collector's cage next turn. Let's go. I hope it all works out for you, man. That sounds like a whole hassle to deal with. Mold, rust, and water damage can be bad. Yes, it's very, very bad. It's all very bad stuff, but we've got it mostly taken care of. We just got to figure out what to do with that wall. We have a guy that's going to come look at it and stuff like that. But the problem is the timelines and when they're going to be able to do it versus like me. I'm still going to have to put my stuff back in that room. And I mean, all of it's within the wall, so we should be fine for me to stay in the room or whatever. But and I've obviously remediated it as much as I could with bleach and all sorts of stuff that was exposed. But I don't know when we're going to be able to get that wall knocked out and fixed. We'll see. And when it happens, I don't know what's going to happen with the stream again. I might be back in here. We'll see. But hey, we got floors that, you know, the reason we had to get new floors to begin with, the whole reason this entire project started is because I got two older dogs. You see Marshall all the time on stream, but Iggy, she's a little bit older. She has a bladder issue that we've been trying to get in control. So it was unethical to keep a house that had carpet with her issues going on. You know, we need something we can mop up easily and clean very easily. So we had to take all the carpets out of the bedrooms, and that's how this all started. And then problem after problem started occurring. That hailstorm back in Wednesday night was something else. It looked like snowfall outside. Dude, I saw a ton of people on social media posting all these like videos and pictures of them basically in the snow in Phoenix. And it's like, I didn't go outside much that day, but I do know we didn't get any of that here. But we're a little bit more northwest, but would have loved to have seen it though. Home ownership is great, but it's a headache that never ends. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's a great way to put it. Hopefully it at least will end for a little while. Yeah, I was like 22 working at a Wells Fargo, working at a bank for like 4 years. Oh my gosh, I keep making mistakes because I'm talking. And built up my 401k to get my first home when I was 22. And thank God we are blessed enough that the homes obviously have been going up in price over the last couple of years, and that's been able to provide us the equity needed to make this happen. So thank God. Thank God for that. That's what me and my wife keep telling each other. At least we're blessed enough to know that we can at least handle it and not have to stress too much. But alrighty, well, we're in trouble here because I didn't play the elf first because I'm not smart. I'm not smart. Let's play this and then this. Yeah, so if you guys hear a saw or like nails and hammering, that should be over with here pretty soon. Okay, what am I sacrificing here? Probably the land because it just comes back as a land again. Makes sense. Still looking for one more land here, ideally, so I can get down Ouroboros next turn. This will come down as green. Oh, you know what? I should have chose red or white. I've made so many mistakes so far. This game is crazy. Doesn't even matter though. We were gonna lose that one no matter what. Ugh, Orzhov auras, huh? I haven't seen that in a minute. I've been seeing a lot of mono white, but the Orzhov not so much. Removing carpet, a lot of allergens. Yeah, the allergies will hopefully be a lot better too. That's another big factor for sure. How old are you now, LOL? I'm 34. I'm 34. When I lived in Phoenix in 1989, it snowed in December in a day. Most of us wore t-shirts to school. 89, huh? We're gonna pay life for this. Gotta get the cub down. Hopefully it sticks around for a little bit. In a market for a house, apartments, but interest rates are crazy. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a good thing, obviously, for people who are in homes and stuff like that, but I completely understand, like, the potential frustration for most about, you know, prices and rates right now are just skyrocketing. All right, well, we got a pretty good start here. Whoops. I gotta stop misclicking. That's like the third misclick today. I almost went through with that attack. Wouldn't have mattered, but... Our next door neighbors flooded our house years ago with dirty water. They left their hose on. Oh my gosh. Dude, Blob, that's so weird you say that. Almost the exact same thing happened to us, but we got really, really lucky. Our neighbor, he's no longer in the house next to us. He just moved and he's trying to sell his house actively right now. But I don't mean to be a jerk and say thank God for that, but it was a big nightmare. He didn't like us because Marshall barked a lot. He actually called the authorities on our dog one time. But he left his sprinklers on one day, and we were so confused because our yard just kept filling with water, like filling and filling and filling, and we're like, what is going on? And it started getting up to like our back door level, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, there's a leak somewhere. We're trying to figure it out. And then finally I'm like trudging through the water, just trying to figure out where I could see like a flow coming from, you know? And I see it coming from the wall, and I hop up on the wall and look over. His whole yard is like a lake. And I'm like, you're kidding me. So I had to like wheelbarrow and shovel out all the water to the street. That took me like 4 hours. And we called the water company to come shut his water off because he wasn't home. He's only there part-time. It was a nightmare. But luckily no damage. Our other neighbor, she's cool. She's really cool. We help each other out a lot. Whenever I'm cleaning the yard, I'll extend over to her yard and clean up her yard. She does the same, like whenever she's out cleaning up stuff, and she's really cool. We're hoping our new neighbors that are coming in are going to be pretty cool too. Hopefully. Bad neighbors, like neighbors you don't get along with, are never great. We tried everything with them too. We tried we got his number and we told him, hey, if our dog's ever barking and we're not home or whatever and he's bothering you, well, let us know. We started shutting the dog door when we leave the house and stuff, and we try to manage it the best we could, and I just don't think he ever liked us. He was an older guy. We had kids, that kind of thing. Dragonstorm. Okay, so we're up against Kona Omniscience. I'm willing to concede this one. If they get it by 4, obviously, we're just gonna concede. Hopefully we can put some pressure on, though, and make this at least like a turn 5 potential win for us. Hopefully. Just bought my first house earlier this year for a low cost of 450K. 5 years ago, the house would have been like 270. Yeah. Oh man. Well, congrats on the house purchase. That's really awesome. I mean, the only better time than now was, a couple, years ago, of course, but you still got in when you could, and that's all that matters, man. That's awesome. All right. Let's put the pressure on the opponent here. We're gonna try to do the cage and find like a an Ouroboros next turn, ideally. And I'm not going to attack with the Torgal because I don't think they're going to have anything removal wise. I mean, I guess they might just be Simic. You know, I am going to send everybody. I was going to leave the Torgal back to leave my indestructibility as an option, but there's no destruction sort of spells here that destroy your creatures with this build. So it might be Bant though. It might be Get Lost. You never know. Huh. Okay. You gonna tap a creature? Sure. Sure thing. MTG 2025 can't compete with the 1-drop 12/11 first strike lifelink ward 2. Yeah, I know, right? It's tough. It's tough out there to deal with those big ol' aura monsters. Best time to buy a property was yesterday. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so we had a plan, right? Let's stick to it. Ouroboros, come on. Really, Cage? Really? I guess we'll take the elf. That was terrible. Let's put the counter here. And an Ouroboros would have put the nail in the coffin for sure, but that's tough. Is it Omniscience time? Did we lose? Did we lose? We lost. All right, well, let's just see what happens. Wife and I bought our condo for $75,000 with a fixed APR. It's worth over $250,000 now because Phoenix real estate. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. My first house that I purchased when I was 22, I could only afford obviously something, you know, really small and bad. I got like a $90,000 home. It was a duplex, like a little tiny home attached to another home. And when I sold it to move into our final family home, you know, it had gone up so much. Thank God. That's messed up, dude. All he had to do is talk to you. I know that's what I'm saying. When he called the cops and stuff, and they left a note on our house, because we were out at the movies or something and it was barking. We went to his house and just told him, hey, can we get your phone number? Because I feel like we could just text each other or whatever if you got, you know, something you want to, you know, handled or whatever. Okay, that's not good. And then all they need now is the Regent, right? And they have it. They have the Regent. Flooding sucks. Yeah, flooding is the worst. Flooding is the worst because it's so destructive, man, and it's so hard to clean up. I just don't know why we build our houses out of paper. Drywall to me will never make sense. I mean, obviously there's a reason. I'm not a carpenter or a construction worker, but I'll never understand the idea of drywall. I feel like there's got to be sturdier, better options. They just absorb everything. Happy Friday, Swayze. What's going on, Joe? Happy Friday, brother. There's a show on Netflix called The Perfect Neighbor. Spoiler alert, she wasn't. That's funny. That is really funny. You are absolutely correct, man. I don't know the show, but I've heard. That's so funny. Now you're gonna make me second guess and look at her differently every single time I see her. Flooding is the worst. Thankfully, we were able to get rid of any and all mold. Got the carpet replaced with enamel flooring. Absolutely no regrets until our cat throws up on it. Oh my goodness, every time I start watching your streams, you're playing against Omni. Cheers. Oh, you're the problem then. All right, you got to get out of here, man. You're the reason I'm playing against Omniscience. My bad luck charm here. There are other options, it's more expensive. Yeah, I would imagine that's why, obviously cost reduction or whatever, but oh man. Let's go with white. And yeah, we're gonna pay the life. let's go with the badger mole cub. Okay, and then we're gonna bring up the land as a creature, and then we attack. Then we get the Ouroborid. I know it's post-combat Ouroborid, but it still works out. You know, obviously to get it for free here is value that I can't pass up. There we go. The dreaded good game early. Yeah, it's the early GGs. That's okay though. They said it before the game even started, so I don't really ever take any sort of ill will from that. Each player draws a card. Okay, I'll take it. All right. Next weekend, I'm buying a box of Avatar. Oh, we got the Sig out here. I kind of figured when I saw the Teddy, but when that dies, treasure token. So they've got, I mean, it doesn't really matter their mana because they're getting a lot of free creatures here. And then the flanker's gonna die too, creating another 2/2. They gotta be running like a Raise the Past, right? Or something like that. Maybe. All right. This is all fine. Nothing too crazy. And then we put the counter on the Halana. Halana puts the counters on the Ouroborid. Ouroborid puts counters on everybody. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Man, I want an Ouroborid. Yeah, if I pull an Ouroborid out of a box or something, that'd be awesome. That card, I mean, what does that card cost right about now? That card's got to be insane. Everything that's running green has it in their deck, so I would imagine it's pretty ridiculous. I wonder if they run a sweeper. If they do, I'm going to regret not playing Zac Fair. We'll see, though. $40? Yeah, that honestly makes a lot of sense. That does make sense. All right, they're just going to start unloading their entire hand here, I figured. And then they can actually just sacrifice one of the cases here and get even more bodies on the field. What's up, James? How you doing? I'm loving Avatar so much. It's so much fun. Allies are definitely too good for their own good. Yeah, I think allies are going to be really serious. I just feel like with allies, though, it kind of depends on the draw, the opening draw. If you don't have the mana ramp off of the guide, I don't feel like it's nearly as good. But man, it is ridiculous when it goes off. All right, well, this turn's gonna take a while, but the good news is I think we can keep up with how many tokens they're generating. I feel kind of bad for them because, I mean, if they win, they win and great, but I don't think they will. I think because of the next turn we're about to have, I don't think they're gonna be able to pull this off. But I feel bad because for a Sig player, this is a really, really good game for them so far. Like you don't usually get games like this as a Sig player. It's pretty hard to pull off. They said good game again. They might have us. We'll see. I guess because of all the damage from the Sephiroth now. Yeah, they do have a pretty much unlimited supply of card draw and sacrifice. They might pull it off. Sephiroth definitely changed the dynamic of this one for sure. Let's see. I mean, they've still got a lot of cards in hand, but I would imagine that most of their free artifact creatures have been, you know, used up here. I don't know how many more they could possibly have in their hand. I mean, it's a lot of cards in their hand, but to have that many more would be kind of crazy. Okay. Well, now they got a lot more cards. Ah, that's a great find. There goes all of those guys. That's 10 damage. Well done. Well done, Nick. You got me. The carnage is crazy there. That was a really good hit. Is there such thing as ramp in Orzhov? Well, I mean, that's probably the closest thing to it. From $28 to $35? Gotcha. I built a great gift deck with Iroh. I think airbending is the new mono red. I mean, nobody's playing Sig though, so I mean, I get the hate for like the solitaire style gameplay there, but it is a cool combo. I will say that's not a combo you get every day. There's a reason why they were 88%, right? Like that deck is definitely not. If it did that every single game, like at an 80% rate, I'd be just as upset about that deck. But that deck is really hard to make go off. They just happen to be able to pull it off against us, of course. And we're already really far behind. Anytime they get a turn 1 scavenger or elf and you're going second, it's always scary. Scavenger, elf, or any sort of mono red lizard, if you're going second, it never really shakes out too well for you. I hope we can make this happen though. All right, our elf would have been very much welcomed earlier, but whatever. By the way, guys, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it. I know, again, these I always say it, but these you know, these random Friday streams, it's always really nice to see you guys here in the stream hanging out with me. They're kind of impromptu, you know, so I appreciate you guys making the time for me and the stream today. What are we gonna do? I feel like I could take another hit. As much as I don't want to, I feel like I could. Or I can... I'm thinking about this here and taking the sheltered and then using the mana to play another hound effect. Okay, so now we've essentially got unlimited mana to work with, and then I can just, you know, utilize the life gain off of the starting town and the shelter by ghost once I pump it up with things like this. It's a lot of damage. Am I forced to block here? I might be. I hope not. I hope not. Nope, I think we're good. We are good. I could trade with the 3/2. And I'd still have a lot of mana to work with here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could play Halana, get the counter still, and then have a pretty good block. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I think I had to block. Losing Torgal feels pretty bad though. Two, one. I mean, I could gamble here. Could gamble. Maybe I hit another sheltered or like an Ouroboros. Ouroboros is solid. All right. And enter taps. Gain some life back. Not terrible. That was a bit of a gamble, though. Probably not the smartest play to make, but definitely the highest reward potential, in my opinion. All right. They do have potentially 7 damage to throw back at us here, so something to highly consider. Okay. Well, I don't want to lose Ouroborid, so I guess we block like this. And then we're kind of in a bit of a pickle here because I can't play the Halana now. I can, but if I play it, I don't get the life gain on this, right? So I think I'm just gonna go here and keep it very simple. Do this. How much damage is that actually? That's 11. Oh, that's 18. Oh, so they'd be forced to block here. All right, cool. Seems good enough to me. Seems good enough to me. Atlantis, what's going on, man? Hey, Swayze, hey, chat, what's going on? Guax, how you doing? Appreciate you, Blob. No, seriously though, I do appreciate you guys. I know it's a big deal to be, you know, sitting here on a Friday with this many viewers. So I'm really blessed, and I appreciate you guys. Greetings from Spain. Shout out Spain. What's up, Dark? How you doing? You explained it X better than most. I learned a lot from you. I appreciate you taking. Oh, lost it. Taking the time to help us learn and become better players. Of course, brother. No problem. I try my best with the commentary. I know the commentary is probably the most important part of the video, so I try to make sure I'm always talking and thinking and telling you guys what I'm thinking. They take my life gain. That's fair. That's fair. Are they... Okay, that's pretty surprising. Oh, I guess, is it non-land? Yeah, it's non-land. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Interesting. Are they going to attack? That's the big question. I don't think they will. We are definitely not out of the woods yet, though, guys. I mean, the opponent kind of got us pretty good there. They got us really good. I will seemingly be able to get my Ouroborid back, though, unless they have a 1-mana spell they can cast with the swamp here. If they swing through here, I don't think they can. I don't think that's very wise, right? We should be able to win. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Are they gonna take 1 damage for that? Okay, yeah. So we're fine. Because we can play this. We're gonna get the Ouroborid back. And then we have Halana, which can chump block the... Oh, they're not even gonna bring the Corpse of the Lost back to their hand. Huh. So what'd they grab? Is it a sweeper? If it's a sweeper, my goodness, would I be pretty upset. Okay, Battlefront's not terrible. They whiffed? Oh no. I actually feel a little bad for them. I feel a little bad for them. GG's if they swing. Yeah, it would have been GG's for sure. They were in a really tough spot, but it was still closer than it looked. Hey, Great Swayze, nice to see you live again. Thanks for being here for the live, Tio. I appreciate it. Attacking with the sheltered starting down is definitely a flex. I know, right? Anybody here play Paper Magic? Not me, but I will be playing soon, I hope. As soon as everything in my life calms down, I'd love to go back. Three players in our play group purposely stack their decks and they end up being on the top three players. Unbelievable. Very frustrating. You just got to record the video like your Flint Lockwood from Cloudy with the chance. Arena is expensive as it is. Very, very true. They were offended when I sent around the video how stacking is considered cheating. I don't even know. I don't even know what that really means exactly, but yeah, that's not good. And they're in your play group? That's unfortunate. I only play paper for the pre-release. That's a good idea. Play a little bit of sealed pre-release. Opponent going first. Hands playable. Flint Lockwood announces all his steps in the laboratory. Okay, so we got a consoles out here, huh? What's up, Nico? How you doing? Do you ever want to make a commander video again? I love them. Yes, I do. I want to make some more brawl videos. They're only gonna be on the members only stuff, but yeah, I definitely want to start doing those again. But they don't perform very well on the actual channel, so keeping them members only might be the way to go. 200 card deck, guaranteed combos and synergies. Yeah, right. Yeah, Nikachu's video. I don't know what stacking the deck means, but it sounds like maybe manipulating the cards on top. Is that what you mean? What's up? How you doing, Goblin? How you doing? I go to Sunday Standard with my buddy sometimes with the cobbled together decks from the pre-release cards that I'm going against people running copies of the meta decks. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty difficult to work with, but yeah, that's pretty brutal. You know what, let's try to get the board as wide as possible, as fast as possible here. I mean, there is gonna be the problem of the cage, but the thing is, if they don't have the mana for the cage and like a what is it, wow, I'm tired. It doesn't matter. Battlefront is probably gonna cook me here. Let's see. What's the card I'm thinking of? You guys know, the 3-mana exiling card. What in the world is my problem? All right, so they got a little bit greedy there. They're just going for setting up their board state here a little bit. Or a Borade. I mean, that's one heck of a card, but I think I play it after the Halana here. Man, them gaining 2 life per creature entering is very bad because it kind of defeats the purpose of my creatures entering and dealing the 1 damage. Like they're ultimately gaining more life than they're losing. Star Cage, no. Perilous Snare, yes. The snare, yes. That card. I know the cage is gonna burn us pretty bad, but the snare is worse because it's gonna take one of our actual win cons here. Please don't be too bad. Please don't be too bad. Okay, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Okay. I said, just don't be a snare. They said, okay, how about 2? How about 2 snares? Oh man, and then I'm imagining the last card in their hand is a cage, and then I'm gonna be really, really sad. Alrighty. Next turn, we've got some pretty big swing through here. It's gonna be a cage though. Just prepare mentally for the worst case scenario. That way you're not too sad. Okay. Okay. They can sack those essentially for free because they do have the jewel. Star cage vacuum. Then a cage? Yeah, all right. A cage is worst case scenario, but they clearly don't have it. Oh, 18. I can't take 18, unfortunately. Please stop looking at my Ouroboros. Unless you're gonna just sacrifice a relic, maybe that's fine. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the Grove first. Okay. We're gonna go to the attack step to get the counter. We're not going to attack unless... Not quite. No attacks. Then we play these guys. Because these guys will then spawn out even more guys. Alrighty, that'll put us in good position here, I think. As long as there's no cage, we're good to go. Next turn, ideally. Ideally. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we have this one. I don't know if we have it, but I hope so. I love synthesizer, but it's always a pain to play against. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those decks where it's exactly how you described it. It's like I hate playing against it, but I'm actually okay playing with it. Like with the Omniscience, I would never play it, you know? This I would play though. Always remove it. Have you tried tinkering with the Shrines deck? I haven't played Shrines yet, but I would like to. It does seem very fun. Yeah, there's a couple things. Let me make some notes here. I gotta try, because there's another deck I really want to try too that I had an idea for. Let's put Shrines down on the list of things to do though. All right, couple of notes making there. All right, what'd they do? They played, oh, they just, oh, okay, that's fine. Clay fired bricks just flips? Sure. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential mana here. So could flip this over, put 1/1 counters for 2 mana and give it, you know, hexproof, whatever. Double the number of counters on each spider or legendary you control, which isn't a lot. All right, I hate to lose 2 bodies like this, but what can you do? Ooh, that's something. All right, I don't think I'm gonna flip the Kren this turn. I will be taking... Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. I'm gonna take this. Boom! Let's go. We're gonna gain 20 here. Okay, so I'm fairly certain they block here and here, and then, I mean, we got way more than enough, right? Way more than enough. Let's go. Getting back Halana was clutch. Absolutely clutch. I understand the love-hate cards, demigod of revenge, but hate being on the other end of them. Yeah, exactly. Smoke show, let's go. Orzhov control is nasty at the moment. If you line up Ketramos, Kaya, Ashiok with the cool exile discard creatures, it's just disgusting. I haven't played Ashiok in a minute. I do love me some Ashiok. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. All right, let's do it. This hand's good enough. We're going first. I may switch to flyers at some point in today's stream, by the way. Flyers was working really well for me yesterday, so see if I can switch to that and get some wins too. Bellion. I can't do anything about that because it hides like a little rat. It becomes a land and hides itself like a true coward. Like a true coward. All right, so mono blue, obviously bounce spells, obviously creatures that would come in and you know, at flash speed and whatever. Let's see if this lands. Oh well, that was easy. That was easy. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna get back to the top 1500 with this thing right now. Top 1500 on track. Let's go. We're pacing really well too. I may have to go get a soda because I haven't had one today and I'm very tired and I need some caffeine and my water is gone, unfortunately. Is there a deck list somewhere? It's a pretty old deck list we put out a while back, but we added Badger Mold Cub to the mix. That's pretty much the only adjustment we made, but I can show you the deck list in just a moment after this game. Whoever thought that Torgal would make an opponent scoop? Let's bring this one up. I like to bring the multicolored non-green lands up because they also count as green, so. Overlord. Okay, so we just got to beat them down faster than they can pull off their combo, which is turn 4 here. Unfortunately, they did find the bringer, the last gift, so that'll do it if they've got the turn 4. All right. Wow. Badger Mole Cub with nothing to actually bring up for land. But counters can go here. Okay, so technically each of these lands is what? 3, 4 a piece? So I can bring in both of these. That'd be kind of crazy. But that's not enough, unfortunately, to pull off anything here. Okay. All right. Things just got real because what's going to happen here is I bring in Ouroborid. I could bring in either one of them, really, but could even bring in a cage. All right. Let's bring in Ouroborid here. Bring in the cage. And then watch the opponent sweep the field, unfortunately. All right, is it time? Is it time for Cavero here? There's one in the yard. That's one less I got to think about. Oh my God. I'm so tired of that hitting on. I'm just so tired of it hitting on 4 so perfectly. Just let it for once, like, not get its game plan going until turn 5, please. I'm begging you. All right, I mean, it still is winnable. No, I was gonna say it's still winnable, but it's not actually because Crater Hoof is already going in. Dang it. Did I went first too. That's crazy. That was just the perfect game for them. The Firelord Zuko is a fun card to build around. That's a card I really want to try too. I tried building around it for the early access, but I never got around to making an actual viable, decent deck. It was a pretty much for fun sort of thing. I had a game where I got 8 lands in a row and not one single other permanent. I believe it. I definitely believe it. All right, pretty sweet curve out here. All right, no attacks. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the deck list. I'll do that right after this game if I remember. I'm gonna try my best to remember here. Okay, so they still have 2 mana to work with here. If they have another Badger Mole Cub, that's gonna be pretty bad. An elf, okay. And another elf. That's just as bad. That is just as bad. If I play this, I could play this. And then I could play the cage, or I can attack. I don't want to play the cage here. All right, a little stressed about this one too. They got the ramp going very, very quickly. Drew 8 lands in a row, no creatures. And only running 21 lands. I know, right? I drop a land and they already have 10 mana. That's crazy. I can't be one to complain. I did produce 8 mana out of 2 lands thanks to the Badger Mole Cubs last game, but somehow I still lost that one. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 1, 2, 4. Let's do it. Incoming. Incoming. 8 mana turn 3 is wild. I know the Badger Mole Cub is like, to me, in my opinion, it's such a fun card because it is very overpowered. Like, it genuinely is like game breaking, but it's not a card I have any inkling that I want banned at any point in the future. Like, it feels like it's just fair enough, but does such an outrageous thing. I don't know. It's definitely not fair, but in today's standard is what I mean by fair. In today's standard, it's like there's a lot more egregious things to worry about, but it is very cool what it can do. That's not good. How much damage is that? Is that lethal? They got me. Wow. I cannot believe that Crater Hoof just hit. Oh my gosh, we were so close. We were so close. Also found an infinite combo with Airbend and Wrench, Speedway Saboteur. Need help perfecting it though. Let me copy and put that in the notes to look at later. The two-drop firebending creature will get banned. You think so? I mean, it's definitely a really good card that is potentially, if built around correctly, could be bannable, just like a VV. But I feel like there are pieces that it needs to become bannable that I don't think exist right now. I don't see anybody really doing much with it at the moment, but the Great Divide, yeah. The Allies deck with the Badger Mole Cub and the Divide is pretty sick. I don't feel it as super duper as most unless you're running a lot of Earthbending or Mana Dorks, then it will get out of hand. What just happened? I lost my Badger. Oh, okay. I guess we play this for green. And then go Kryn. All right, well, losing the Badger there is actually really bad. That's really, really bad. Nowhere to run. There goes Kryn. And a Pixie. Nice. Well, I can outscale nowhere to run, and I just found the land, which is so clutch. So I got to play this first, because if I would have gone Halana first, which I normally like doing, it would have been susceptible to nowhere to run. So I don't want him to have the option for that. They're still going for it though on the plains. That's totally fine. That works for me. Sure, let's go here. Put the pressure on him. Swayze, can you cook some Lily and Ugin deck to destroy the meta? I mean, I could try, but yeah, mono white control. That's interesting. I haven't played that in a minute. If I play this, I should have lethal, right? GG's. Bulk up and double strike. Yeah, you use Appa, Wrench, Airbend Ascension, and then Doc Arlock. Oh, yeah. That infinite combo, it was happening in early access. Like, that was happening on day one. I know what you're talking about. It creates all the 1/1s. It's time to ban all the green cards. No, I like green. Green's fine. Green is getting tough to beat, though, I will say. It's definitely getting a power creep. Brother, I keep forgetting to show you guys the deck list. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. It's about time green got some love. Yeah, I don't mind it. Green's been neglected long enough. They took the Ouroborate, which is surprising, not taking my ramp into it. This is going to be a gamble, but I'm going to go ahead and drop the Shelter by Ghost. It is a bit of a gamble for sure. And yeah, that'll have to work for now. Maybe more consistent after Lorwyn brings in other pain lands. 2 damage. That player discards 2 cards. What are we doing, man? Get a life with the discard. All right, my nose is driving me nuts. Excuse me. And we're back. All right, so, I mean, good luck trying to make me discard cards now, tough guy. I didn't even want any cards in my hand. As long as they're on the battlefield, that's all that matters. I get so emotional during these games. I know, it happens a lot. Can't wait to have all 10 Shocklands back in the standard. Yeah, that's going to be a good time when that happens. The opponent as a 3/3 creature, but that's fine. I have first strike. Bring back fetches or triumphs next. Either one will make me happy. Dude, the triumphs were so good. I missed the triumph days. The bat, the skull snail, the court. Yeah. All right, let me show you the deck list real fast before I forget. I remembered this time. Tell you what, I'm going to show you the deck list while I get a drink. I'll be right back. Dude, it's so funny getting out of this area with this desk here and like the whole setup. If you guys even saw this, you guys would be cracking up. I have to do some gymnastics. I'll be right back. Cheers. All right, guys. I got it. Carefully, without spilling anything. Back it up into the chair. Perfect. We're in. Let's go. I'd suggest grabbing a screenshot. Yeah. If you guys want. Oh, shoot. I had this on here the whole time. I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you guys want to pause the video, grab a screenshot, you can do that. Next up, I think I'm going to play the Flyers deck a little bit. We'll play this one a little bit. Been having a lot of fun with it, really. Let me do this, though. Yeah, I think I like that better. Let's try that out. If I do that, just making a few slight adjustments here before we hop into it. Was waiting to parkour. Yeah, shouting parkour. I missed the try-ons, but not the beans. Oh, beans was bad. Beans was really bad. Yes, I go first. This hand looks great. I can't afford this deck yet. It's got a lot of new cards. Yeah, the Flyers deck has a ton of new cards. All right, let's just go immediately into pumping my creatures up. Okay, so we got a couple of things we can do here. I think I'm on they're on mono green, so I think we just press the action by pumping the field with a bunch of really big birds, and then, you know, Sheltered by Ghosts hopefully get us there. They're gonna give me a card. They're gonna destroy my legacy. That's annoying. Alrighty. That's a card. I think what I'm gonna do first though is I'm gonna play both of these. Get these down and then say go. Not in any rush here. They've got 2 reach creatures that I can't really do anything about yet. But I do have Exemplar of Light, which is so helpful. I think they're going for another Crater Hoof sort of thing here. I hope they don't find it before I get my board going here. I can't believe how wide green can go now. Green's go wide strategies are actually pretty good. Okay, couple of options here. I think I'm just gonna play the Exemplar, try to maximize the mana output here. Hopefully getting another land would be nice. An Aang isn't terrible though. Okay. So next turn, we probably pump the field with the Legacy, and then we Sheltered whatever biggest reach creature they have. Okay. Putting 1/1 counters on those, that's fine. So they don't have much to do with their field yet. That's good news for us. Aang makes things a little bit more interesting for sure. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to swing in like this, and I'm gonna let them double block with their sharpshooters. Oh, they're not gonna double block. Interesting. Okay. Well, we've got Aang, so we can send back any sort of Crater Hoof play or something like that, but yep, here it is. Like clockwork. So when this enters, you control gain trample. Okay, well, the good game's not necessary, my friend. I was gonna be nice for a second and take my time and read this and figure out a nice play to make, but you know what? Nah, I'm sending it back. Have fun. Have fun with that, pal. Gain life, but I wouldn't create a 4/4. Let's just put this here. Sure thing, dude. Send this over the top. Probably with this as well. That will force it to where they have to make a block, and that's less bodies for the crater hoof to get value out of. Perfect. Drawing a card here. Hopefully something nice. It is nice. I have to hold the Aang though. So for now, no. What am I doing? I thought I had a, I thought I had a discount on my flyers. I do not. So let's just leave it how it is. How about no? How about no? Oh no, what happened to the good game though? What happened to the good game? What happened to the good game though? Huh? Huh? Early GGs drive me nuts. How do you get the crater hoof for 2? Because I just airbended it. I airbended it. It makes it a 2-mana creature, but I airbended it again, which would force him to tap more mana, which, you know, it just would have given me another block or 2. I guess waiting for the crater hoof to land and then airbending it after it landed probably would have been better, and I still would have had enough life, I think, to work it out, but all right. Let's keep this. The Sheltered by Ghosts is solid. It looks like it's going to be another life gain player, maybe? Maybe. The attack lands. It was a good game indeed. I feel like the good game button, if you use it proactively instead of reactively, you're now my enemy. You should always use the good game button as like if you're the one losing and you're conceding. If you're the one losing and conceding, by all means, GG away, you know what I mean? But if you're actively winning and you think you're gonna win, just don't press the button, man. Just play the game. Just play the game. I am a little bit concerned here about potential sweepers, but I feel like slowing them down by taking out that token and not letting them draw a card off of this seems like a pretty okay strategy for now, just to kind of tempo this out a little bit. It's not great though. We're kind of clunky right now. Yeah, they get a card draw anyways. It's all good. All right. Well, I am going to. I feel like I want to take their caretaker's talent, but I mean, gosh. We're probably going to get hit with Day of Judgment, right? Day of Judgment being my biggest issue at the moment. But I think I'm going to do this and just hope they don't have it. Let's just hope. We got a full send here. We're fully committed now, so let's go. Yeah, might as well be a Day of Judgment. Just as bad. I can draw a little bit of cards, I guess. That's something. What do we get? A land. Not what I needed. Brody, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Ultima is crazy. How's the run been? It's been really good, actually. Been winning some games. I need a sarcastic good game button when someone is playing very, very slowly. I know, right? Some of the new emotes, too, are so savage. Like, some of the new ones that actually have sound effects, like the, oh, man. The Zuko one that says, "That's rough, buddy." Oh, my God. Somebody hit me with the "that's rough, buddy" when they, you know, did something to me yesterday to win the game. I forget. And just hearing the emote speak to you and say, "Oh, that's rough, buddy." Oh man, the blood boiling. It was like something I had never felt in this game before. I was like, wow, they should not have added that, because I'm gonna crash out. Also, now I know I need to get that emote. Now I know that I have to buy another emote, so good for them. They got me. I used the yip yip emote when opponents play really slow, but usually I use my cabbages when they are about to beat me. Keeps it lighthearted. Where's the control in this soul tie deck? Where's the control in the soul tie deck? As I say that. Wait, what game are you watching? What soul tie deck? Let's just attack and do this. Oh, get lost, tough. This deck, any good that you're using? If so, do you have a list? It got me to the top 1500 2 days ago. It's the most recent video we posted, actually. Do you have a main deck to get into Mythic? This one and my Naya deck are my two favorites right now. I'd like for that to change soon, but this one and the Naya one I just played were definitely my two best options at the moment. That's 3 get lost? Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, what's on top here? A land. And an Ang. An Ang isn't terrible. Do I want the Ang though? I don't know. I think so. But I do know if they can't remove this little birdie here, this little bat, it's going to win the game for me pretty soon. Ay. I mean, they're drawing like 30 cards a turn. This is really bad. 3 on their turn, 3 on my turn, plus their upkeep draw. It's a lot of advantage. Card advantage galore. That'll do it. Was that really 4? Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. No, just 3, but I did eat. I ate 3 sweepers. Wait, 3 of those. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, 3 removals, spot removals, and 3 sweepers, and I still almost got him down. You know, that was pretty good. Is what it is. Quite literally the worst possible matchup. I missed a play. I'm just really liking the emote from Through the Omen Path. Says so much for so little. Sweet, thank you. Love your... Oh, no problem, man. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Life gain. Oh, that's fine, dude. The Cavero deck, or yeah, is it the Cavero? Cavero deck is really, really good, man. I don't blame anybody for using it. It's a really good build. It's just so hard to compete with. It's such a tough deck to beat. All right, I need something big here on 3. That's fine. They can have that, I guess. Man. The amount of life gain options they have right now, pretty crazy. That's a good find. It's a really good find. Let's play that out right now. Again, keep the attacks going. That emote should only be used after somebody uses the emote's lands. Am I right? Yeah, that's true. That's a good appropriate way to use it for sure. Oh, that's a good find. That's a really good find. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pump the fields. Get the bat down. Man, trying to keep the opponent at bay as far as their life total goes with things like this is crazy. I need to leave the 5/5 back, so if they do swing through with the pack beast, we can punish them with a block. That seems good. If they have sheltered by ghosts, I'm gonna be pretty sad. Sheltered by ghosts would be so bad. I don't want to look. I don't want to look, guys. I'll give you a little behind the scenes. I'm actually looking right now. Breaking the fourth wall. I'm looking. Okay. Well. Not great. But not terrible. Okay. Ooh, Exemplar is fun. Exemplar is definitely fun. Send you in. Yeah, that'll work. Man, there's too much life gain for the opponent right now, man. I have way too much life gain. I need a sheltered by ghosts yesterday. Can't be blocked. Savage. Oh my gosh. Ouch. That's a good find. Such a good find. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Are you going to trade with the Hawk? I hope not. I really hope not, but they probably are. Yeah, they are. Yay! All right, we got plenty of big blockers now. Even if they want to send the pack beast in, we can block really well. We're to 15 now. I still need a way. I gotta keep hitting lands because we're not out of the woods yet until we get some more lands, so I can pump up the Resplendent Angel, or if I can get a Shelter by Ghost. Shelter by Ghost would solve all of my problems. Ugh. That emo, oh yeah, we read that already. I had a few games that they graveyard hated me hardcore, so I didn't. So I did an old school creature cast and beat down instead. That's the way to do it, man. Oh wait, hold on. What did I just lose here? I lost my. That's not good. But still, got a pretty good hand here. A pretty good situation because these have vigilance. This is gonna give me the life to get the card draw. I mean, send everybody, right? Kind of. Yeah, send them all. I don't see why not. Keep them low. Keep everything going back down in power. Another Momo is pretty bad. I don't know if anyone saw CGB's most recent Mono Black video, but I never saw him so enraged and losing a match, and understandably too. Oh man, what happened? Was it that bad? Oh man, they're already right back up to 38, dude. This is so crazy. Can this be blocked? Did they use this? They can't. Okay. All right. That not being able to be blocked is a serious issue, man. Serious issue. That's really nice, actually. But this is even nicer. This is even more nice. Bro, you should have been going full attack this whole time. I get what you're saying. But going full attack this entire time, they're gonna gain like 10 to 20 life every turn. So just give me a few more turns and I'll start full sending here in a second. I'm just trying to play a little bit safer. Okay, so next turn though, I do have the ability to give everything a 1/1 counter, which is kind of sweet. That might be another pretty cool thing we can do. They're gonna send in the pack beast again. Again, did they give it? They gave it unblockability or unblockable again, right? They had to have. Okay, so let's go here, here, here. Yeah, I can't block. Okay. We're up to 70 life. They gained 44 life in one turn. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I overcommit here and send everybody, they're just going to start sending everything back and it's going to get bad. But now that I've got all these vigilance flyers, we're starting to look really good. And I should be able to just start sending them through. Because we got 4 and then 5, 6 blockers. Yeah, this is fine now. Now that we have enough bodies. Healer's Hawk is going to block. That's unfortunate. I just realized that. All right. We're up to 25. Draw some cards. Okay. A pump spell is kind of nice. An anthem for the board. Three, 6. I can play this and then still pump up my angel. That's gonna be nice. That'll be nice. Paladin does what exactly? Double strike. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. As long as there's 24 more life, it has double strike. Got it. So that's just gonna keep scaling upwards, which is gonna be an issue. I can chump block though with one of my flyers that I'm gonna keep repurposing over and over again. Well, this time they expended mana, so they can't attack with the pack beast. That's good. I mean, they can, but that's nice. Ooh, that's really nice. Hold on. Let's do that and surprise them. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pump up this. Play this for a white source. Swing in with everyone. And then they're gonna make some blocks, yada yada. Now, we are gonna send back the ley line, I think, with the Aang. Send back the ley line with the Aang, which would in turn destroy their 2 flyers that they just blocked me with. Force them to play another 4 mana spell next turn, potentially. I think that's the right call. Oh, I can't. It has to be a creature. Nice. Lovely. Didn't know that. Thought it could be any permanent. Pack Beast has ward 2. Don't have the 2 ward. Okay, well that changes things, doesn't it? Still underneath the threshold, still get my creatures. That still works out fine. It's just, that's annoying. I did not realize Aang couldn't do any permanent. I thought it could. That's on me. I accept that. Still probably the same thing I would have done anyways, but I wish I would have known before going into that turn. All right, so now the double strike creature can't be blocked. That's 26. Yeah, we're dead. Nice. Very nice. That's so unfortunate that Aang only hits creatures, man. It's 40 damage. Just like that. Dang, dude. Man, we had three Momos. I could have easily won that if I had found a Sheltered by Ghost at any point in that game, because a lot of my mana was going into pumping the Angel every turn too. And if I could have just gotten one Sheltered by Ghost to attach to any of these flyers, we could have just been naturally gaining the 5/5s and then putting 1/1 counters and playing other things, but we had to invest so much mana into these flyers every time. That's unfortunate. They got us pretty good. I built a shrine deck to play. Wait, I missed it. I played a shrine deck to play test, and after the first shrine, opponent roped me all the way. Yeah, Life Gain's a beast. I mean, they had a really powerful start too. They had that ley line, and then they also had the pack beast just kind of absolutely frying for them. I made the same deck. It kicks butt, but I only have one Momo card, so I added the requisition raid and removal and the counter and everything. Momo is honestly the most important card in the deck though too. Momo discounting everything can get you started really fast. This looks good. All right, optimistic scavenger. You know what? Let's play that. No, let's play this, and then we'll play the starting town. Alrighty, let's gain some life. Wait, you can have a cabbage as a pet? When did that happen? When did the cabbage pet become a thing? What? Why am I scoffing at that? I got a rock. I've had the rock since day one. All right, we got the eagle, and we're gonna just gain some more life. Probably stay aggressive, I think, here. We're kind of winning right now, so keep the pressure on here. Dave, thank you so much for the $10 in super chat. Shout out to Dave, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Great to see you streaming so much. I still really enjoy your positive energy and fun decks. Keep it up, dude. Dave, that is really kind of you to say, and I really can't tell you how much I appreciate the 10, man. That means a lot. Thank you. I will keep it up, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching the videos. That's all that matters to me, man. So we definitely are going to take their scavenger, right? Oh, you know what? They probably have the Shard Mage's Rescue, right? They do not have a Shard Mage's Rescue. I'm wishing I would have played the Sheltered by Ghosts. That's my bad. Yeah, send them both. Darn it. Wish I had the Shard Mage's Rescue. Or the Sheltered by Ghosts playback. It's way too difficult though to you know, potentially not hit on that, you know? Like if you throw that out there and they Shard Mage that, that's really bad to just have a 2/3 flyer. Again with some weirdness though. What's that about? Do they have it now? I mean, if they have it now with no priority stick prior, that means that they just top decked it, right? Could be like a flash enchantment though too, like the one that makes them fly. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what it is. And they keep overcommitting to the scavenger as far as what they're attaching it to, so that's nice. And that skipped ahead really fast with no priority sticks. So we definitely have the Sheltered. We sure do. We sure do. That's mine. Thank you. And we're gaining a lot of life staying into this game. Swayze, destroy the cabbage carts on the board. Thank me later. Destroy the cabbage carts on the board. On this level? I don't see any. Oh, I do see him. Nice. Nice. I didn't know that. I do click on everything too. That's funny. I didn't know that. I know, just don't have the wild cards right now. Still running deck smooth. That's good. I'm glad the deck's still working for you though. That's awesome. I just don't want you to like think the deck's like not performing super well when it's missing a big piece. But if you know, you know. Been enjoying the Magic Streams videos pretty recently back in the game, and it's nice seeing a variety of cards used. Cryptic, it's good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Destroy the cabbage cart. What'd they just hit me with? What was that? Oh. Flash enchantment. Whenever the enchantment enters, exile the permanent. To lose a battlefield. Waterbend 3. Sacrifice this. If you do, scry 2. Oh, that's a weird one. That is a weird one. All right. Here we go. It's so funny because I feel like my turns are so fast compared to most. Not that it's like a complaint or anything. I just feel like, do I need to slow down or something? Because I feel like everybody's turns, even though it seems to me very linear and I kind of can tell what they're going to do every turn most of the time, I'm like, dang, they still take a long time to do it. And then if my turn comes around, I've been waiting so long, I'm just like, click, 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 boom, pass. Like, I'd love to see the ratio between how long my turns are compared to my opponents in collective. It would be so lopsided. Maybe I just got to start being more patient. Why would they do that? Why in the world would they do that? Maybe because they were already going to lose anyways. Check your mail after this duel. Mail on which formats? We're talking Discord mail? Is this Discord mail we're talking about? Are we talking email? I don't see anything in Discord. Let's see if I got an email alert. All right, nothing in the email either. Yeah, I don't know which mail you're talking about. Sorry. Okay, sweet. My wife is gonna get off a little early to get the boys so we could stream a little longer. Yay, we're streaming a little longer today, guys. That's new. You know what's funny? I used to be a real estate agent a long time ago. I'm talking a long time ago. Probably like 11 years ago now. And I still get emails all the time about people wanting to like work with me in real estate. I'm like, bro, I haven't had my license in years, my friend. Okay, so they're attacking in. They're out of cards in hand. This is what I'm saying though. Their turn has been taking so long. I get it. They're on the ropes, but like my turn's gonna be a split second here. It's gonna be the eagle. And it's gonna be a full send. Why'd they touch this card like it can block? Strange. Very strange. I don't know, but we'll take the W. MTGA mail. Oh, my arena mail. What's in the arena mail? You've got mail. Oh, we do have mail. Cabbages. Oh, is that where you get the cabbage? I see. I see. Good comms. Good comms. Sometimes people are just distracted or multitasking if they're not just intentionally trolling. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I will say I'm not immune to that. I've had to get up a few times this week and I feel really bad having to stall people out. I feel really bad for that. Any chance you could show the deck after this match? If I read that like 30 seconds sooner, yeah, but I will try to show you after this one. Oh, okay, so you got to blow up the cart and that's what gets you the mail? Okay, I was like, wait, I didn't realize I had mail because I didn't until I blew up the cart. Got it. That makes sense. I know this seems really greedy to put on the lurker bat, but you gotta do what you gotta do to keep the ramp from going out of control. I gotta run, but I'll be back if you're still on. All right, we'll see you later, Goblin. Have a good rest of your day if we don't see you, brother. All right, let's go here. Was being a real estate agent not great? I was looking at doing that just recently, but had my doubts. It just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I had big dreams, big aspirations of like, you know, figuring out. I wanted to know like the ins and outs of home flipping and, you know, try to get into that sort of industry. But it was too difficult to like, you know, to try to find like funding and that. I didn't like the whole thing. It was just really not what I thought it was going to be. And then I ended up actually just doing traditional real estate of, you know, home buying and selling for other people. And I even sold my own house, which was pretty cool. But it's just a lot. It's a lot more more tedious than I thought. I'd spend like, I would probably spend like 3 or 4 months with one couple, right? And it's usually someone I know or someone that knows someone that I know. And I'd spend like 3 months with them, driving them around every weekend, Saturday and Sunday on my days off, showing them homes and homes and homes and homes just for them to be like, you know what? Yeah, maybe not. And then they just don't do it. That happened 90% of the time. And it was very rare that somebody was actually serious. And I ended up paying like my realtor fees and stuff every month and this and that. I didn't make any money. I mean, I sold a few houses, but ultimately after paying all my monthly fees every month to be part of a brokerage, and I ended up losing a lot of money. So I had to hang it up. All right. It didn't help that I think a lot of it though was like I looked really young and not a lot of people took me really seriously, like I knew what I was talking about. So it was hard for me to get business and stuff. It's just a very, very proper sort of business. Yeah, that's what I heard. So you don't make money steadily and it's risky with the family. Yeah, it's very risky. You know, you got to be kind of cutthroat with people and be like, hey, you know, don't waste my time. Like one lady like that found me off of a Zillow ad. Dude, she had all these fantastical things. She was saying how she came into all this money from a what was it, a inheritance and stuff like that, and she had cash and she was ready to go and this and that, and it was a done deal for me. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be a really, really good deal for me. And I got to make sure she's happy and stay on it and this and that. And for like 2 weeks, I kept pressing her about like, hey, I need proof of funds. I need to see the bank statements that, you know, this is legit and stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll get it. It never happened. And then next thing you know, after whatever, 2 months or whatever, it's like she just goes dark on me. And it's like I showed her so many houses, drove her around, like wasted so many days and never seen her again. No, I don't think that she was telling the truth. And it just was that happened way more often than not. It was just weird. It was like people wanted to window shop homes constantly. Oh man, the worst one though. The worst one was one of my own friends and stuff. Man, they got into a house deal with somebody. They got into like the part where you know, discuss you know, things that you needed changed on a home, and they would like come back with their own rebuttal, like, okay, we'll change this but not that. And then they'd cancel the contract. And they did this like 4 or 5 times. And the last time they tried to cancel contract after they did all the repairs that they agreed to, and they just weren't done to their standard, and they almost got me in a whole debacle and troubling situation that I had to get out of. It was really crazy. People are just, you don't mix that stuff with family and friends. I'll tell you that much. Alrighty, let's swing in, pump the field. I'm afraid we're gonna get hit with a sweeper though, obviously. This opponent is clearly some sort of control shell. And hopefully we can find the Resplendent Angel though, because we do have the ability potentially here to gain 5 life. If I can get 1 counter on one of these guys. Okay. And we're over the top. Let's do it. Looks like they're gonna sacrifice the fish. This person's top 100, by the way. I need a creature land. If I had a creature land here, I would feel a lot better, but we're for sure getting hit with an Ultima or something right now. Definitely gonna get hit with an Ultima. I don't even want to look at it. It is what it is. I'll listen for the big explosion sound. I thought about real estate as a profession, but I suck at math and explaining math. You don't really need to know a whole lot of math, surprisingly, but yeah, I'm really bad at math as well. I'm really bad at math. As somebody who rents an apartment, nothing scares me more than buying a house. Oh, you don't have to be scared about buying a house. You know, it's just make sure you do your research and you make sure you get matched up with somebody who knows what they're talking about. You know, that's the biggest thing. Just find a good real estate agent that you like. You can shop around and stuff and make sure you find someone that, you know, fits what you're looking for, you know. Let's go. Top 100 player down. That's the biggest thing. Find somebody you can rely on. Oh no, I'm gonna cancel this. I need to show you the deck list. No, let me cancel. Okay, next one, I promise. I promise. I added wait. Oh, is that Sokka, I think? To the iridescent tiger brew. Oh yeah, so, okay, Sokka. I put Leyline in to make creatures allies. Oh, making creatures allies would be pretty cool. Ooh, that would be ooh, you just gave me a really good idea. Hold on, you just gave me a really good idea. Hold on, who is that? Wample? One second. I may not end up doing this, but I'll see. I'm gonna keep it a secret because I want to see if I can make it happen. Wample gave me the idea. Perfect. Okay. All right. This is a keepable hand. I like it. Let's do it. Too many lands, but man. What's up, Swayze? What's going on, B Haley? How you doing? It is so good. It sounds good, man. Using the ley line with the ally combination is such a cool idea. Okay. Guys, we're gonna get back into the top 1500. Let's do it. I'm so excited. I am so excited, man. We're back. Don't call it a comeback. I've got a Druneth, Leyline, and Katara. Make them all allies and then create a non-legendary tokens of everything. Dang, that's another really good idea. Allies mixed with Druneth, kind of like our cat deck. That's a great idea too. Sorry, I'm just writing down ideas. All right, we take the 6, all good. Okay. Just writing down some ideas. Okay, this has ward 2. Oh, darn it. Okay, well that's not good. Okay, in that case we just play you. And we'll drop this down as a white source, and then I guess we leave the option of blocking it open, but I don't think I want to, obviously, if I can avoid it. 1 card left in hand. What's it gonna be? Nothing, huh? It went straight to the attack step, right? Yeah, I sure did. So no shard mages rescued, which means they have no answer to this problem. Sorry, not sorry. I've got a lot of builds this season. Dude, yeah, I need all the help I can get. I've been trying. I think I was trying all the wrong things yesterday. I got so stuck on so many different ideas that I just wish I could go back and redo, because I'm like, the whole day was wasted. I think I was a little bit tilted about how everything was going in my house and like the craziness of my life, and I was like trying to work through it. And I just got stuck on these 2 ideas and I didn't want to let them go. I deleted 40 decks. Holy cow. Now you're a brewer, my friend. You got to start posting some of those. That's how it starts, man. You have fun brewing and then you start posting some of the ideas to show them to people, and next thing you know, you're making content every day. Have you tried that Azula deck since early access? I really like that deck. It's gonna come out tomorrow for you guys. You guys will get that video tomorrow. It's a members only video, but I will post it. I was already supposed to post it on Tuesday, and I did not, clearly, because I messed up on my scheduling of things. And I'm gonna be putting it out down the road, or tomorrow. For sure you'll get it tomorrow, and then Sunday you guys might get like either a brawl or a draft video. I hope. I'm gonna try to hold myself to that. I have yet to complete a promise of that magnitude in a while, but I promise I'm gonna try my best. All right, unfortunately these UFOs are right in the way here. So they're clearly running Ugin, and this is going to have some sort of sweeping aspects too. This is another mono white control deck, which means it's quite literally our natural enemy. So yeah, there's the Ultima. GG's, we lost. It is our enemy. I was about to start spamming the 4/4 angels too, man. That's unfortunate. Ay, ay, ay. Three, 4, 5. I mean, we might as well. I mean, I don't have anything else to do here. Good evening, Swayze. What's going on, Lexicon? How you doing? Have you tried that Azula? Oh yeah, we just tried that. Okay. Yeah, the Azula deck, by the way, is going to look a little bit different. It's going to look a little bit different than what you guys normally see. Or not normally see, but what you saw from the early access event. It's slightly adjusted. And I don't quite know if it's like super good anymore. That was definitely an early access, deck, so keep that in mind. I haven't tried it on the actual ladder yet. All right, well, this is not good. All right, so we got 3 UFOs. Goodness gracious. How many of those do we got? How many more of those do we got to eat before they run out? Shuffler's fine, huh? All right, there's their win con. There's the win con. These little guys are gonna hurt. There's the Ugin. Couldn't have curved out any better, I don't think. I'm doing great. Had an easy day at work. Just got home. That's the way to do it, man, on a Friday. That's the way to do it. I'm looking forward to playing some video games tonight too. Like, that's not Magic. Hopefully relaxing and playing some Mega Bonk and maybe some rematch. I actually downloaded Arc Raiders and haven't even tried it yet. Does anybody here play Arc Raiders? Obviously it's all the rage right now. It's like the biggest game ever, but I have yet to start playing it yet. I'm a little bit nervous because I never liked Tarkov, but one of my friends is really into it, and I'd like to play it with him, but I'm scared I'm gonna be really bad at it at first and not gonna like it, but I'm gonna try to lock into it. All right, we're gonna go for the pump up here in the clue token. I made a Boros deck with the new broken 2-mana enchantment. I think about sweeping the War Leader's Call for Delny, or swapping it for Delny to see if that makes it better. Definitely gonna go here. Another bad matchup, I think. Arc Raiders is the most chill extracting shooter. Yeah, that's why I kind of want to try it. It looks like it's pretty easy as far as like understanding it goes, because I definitely don't understand Tarkov. I played Tarkov for like 2 months with my friend, just trying to get into it for his sake, and man, I still don't understand how that game works. I don't get the crave and the craze of that game. You know what? Let's draw a card. All right, we probably lose this one too, guys. I mean, the annex draining us every single turn is going to be really hard to deal with. Yeah, Arc Raiders is super good. I hope so. We're definitely going to try it tonight, though, I think. I'm gonna at least turn the game on. Maybe they call it raids, right? I'm gonna do a raid and see how it goes. I want to play Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and Dispatch. I don't think I've heard of Hollow Knight before. See, I really like more like you know, PvP type games. Like I have to be going against real people. Arc Raiders I know has that element, but I know it's also frowned upon to just start shooting people. that's what kind of makes me feel like it's not going to be super fun for me. But I don't know. I like games that are very competitive, no matter what it is. I've been loving Rematch because it's pretty skill intensive and you got to work with a team, and it's exciting. I like games like that where you play team against team or one-on-one, and or even battle royales, just something to compete in that feels like every game isn't exactly the same. That's why I was in a Rocket League for so long. Rocket League used to be my jam. Heard Arc Raiders was fun. Oh yeah, we read that. Being in a squad makes it a lot more fun. Yeah, I do want to get a squad going. I want to see if I can get like 3 or 4 of our friends on. I think it only goes with 3s, right? I'm really into idle games like Galaxy Tower Defense, Idle Planet Miner, and Post. Those are pretty fun games too. I know it's not exactly the same, but I like Megabonk a lot too, because that's a game where you're playing by yourself, but like there's an element of like trying to overpower your character over and over again and leveling up. Like there's some fun to that to me. I'm trying to think if I want to attack here. I don't know if it's very wise for me to attack here, but here's the thing. If I block this, which I'm probably gonna have to, I'm gonna want to block with this more than likely, but then I won't be able to gain life for this. So I feel like the eagle has to be the block, right? Yeah, probably. And there's a demon. There's the demon. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. That was not ideal. Okay. Three is the max squad. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Which actually works out perfect for me in my group. Guess the double strike guy was the only thing that you needed to return. I probably would have missed that too. Oh man, unfortunately, Alex, if you hear this message later, you're really far behind on the stream. You're really far behind. Oh, I didn't realize they had a bloodletter of Aclazats out there. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. All right, let's close out this last little drive here with Naya again. We're gonna go back to Naya real quick though. Whoever wanted to see the deck list, here it is real fast. Take a look at the deck list for the flyers. It's bonus. This is the one. Still playing Silent Hill 2 remake and loving it. Just trying to earn more trophies at this point. Silent Hill will most likely be my next purchase. Is that the Silent Hill? Is that the zombie game? Check the cart in the top left until it explodes. It's secret egg. Can someone type to Alex and let him know he's like a few games behind and needs to hit the live button? Yeah, I think he's behind. Just let him know and then let him know to hit the live button. Maybe we'll try some of the teamer or more is it lessons here in a second too. You just refreshed? Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to talk to you for a minute there. I'm like, oh, you're so far behind. Yeah, we got the cabbage already. Been having fun with Iroh Lessons deck. Do you think that you'll make a video using him? I tried yesterday. Yesterday I was trying to put a whole video together with that deck list, but just wasn't coming together, unfortunately. But I think this morning I tampered with it a little bit and I feel a lot better about it. Feel a lot better about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Just kidding. Badger's gone. Everybody knows now. Like, you deal with the Badger immediately because it shuts down all the other mana. Let's pay this for red. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, that's a good find too. But I think if I'm gonna go for anything with the cage, it would be something like the Halana. So like, why would I not just play the Halana here? You know. Guess we might as well get the cage down too. GG's. That's dumb. It shouldn't have live chat and delayed video. I mean, it works out that it's a live chat though, because you wouldn't have known, unfortunately. The early access earthbending deck works really well still. I bet it does. I bet it does. I haven't replayed it yet, but that deck by far was the most powerful deck out of the ones we played. There are more demonic manifestations and zombies in Silent Hill. It's all about the town, how it's cursed, defining something. Yeah, I knew it was a scary game. I knew it was scary. Nino coming in with a $30.99 in the super chat. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you for the 30, man. I appreciate it. Hope the renovations are going well, brother. Love all the streams and videos. Your content is my favorite. Enjoy the rest of the stream, Mob. That is really kind of you. I appreciate that very, very much. And yeah, it's going well. We're almost done. I mean, it's not going well. It's actually going pretty bad, but it's almost done, so that's nice. So that is good. But thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you for that. Very, very generous. Very kind. You guys are always so amazing to me, man. I appreciate that. I'd watch Swayze play Silent Hill. That would be interesting in its own right. I really want to play a lot of other games for you guys. I really do. But I know viewership would drop like drastically. Because we've tried it. We've tried playing Rocket League. And a lot of people watched. But like, we went down to like 30, I think, viewers. So definitely people didn't love it. They did not love it. All right, well, unfortunately, we're pretty cooked here. The opponent got off quick in this game. All right. So how much damage is this going to be then? How much damage are we looking at here? Surprisingly, probably not as much as you would think. I don't know. It depends on how they do this. Okay. And they pump up the ballast. All right. Fair enough. So for sure, that's 10 still though. So I have to block something else. Ugh, we're dead. We're dead. That stinks. I mean, if we get a sheltered by ghosts, that could save us, but that ain't a sheltered. That ain't no sheltered by ghosts. All right, that's gonna do it. Go on your terms. Yeah, I should have just gone out. Make the videos members only. I'd watch. I mean, at heart, I'm a big gamer, guys. I'm a huge gamer. I love playing games. Like you guys know, we have the Fortnite channel with my son. I'm sure you can tell. I mean, I'm not like trying to like gas myself up or anything, but like I play Fortnite with him like once a month, maybe once every 2 months. And I feel like I still got it in that game. I feel like in Fortnite, I still keep up with the building and the editing and stuff like that, which is pretty crazy. But I do love games, man. I love playing games. I love being like competitive in the games. That's what started the whole journey off, man, is me just wanting to game constantly. It's like my favorite thing to do. Yeah, the game didn't give me a choice to blow up my own life total there, unfortunately. Wish it did. Would have been sweet. We lose this one too. I mean, it's the landfall. We're going second. Bristly built already down. Hydra or Tifa probably wins them the game in the next turn or two. I guess we'll go here and here. Yeah, if you don't have the life to pay, you can't pay it. That's true. Yeah, it's not dealing damage, it's paying life. You're right. GG's. Oh, they didn't have a land drop? Wait a minute. You're saying there's a chance. I would need a sheltered by ghost, though. Can your boy get a sheltered by ghosts? Or a cage. A cage would be good. I miss when I was a teenager and me and my friends would get together at the house and play Halo 1 against each other. Oh man, those were fun days. My favorite Christmas of all time. And I mean, this memory will stick with me forever. And it's just such a great memory for me. But it was Christmas Eve, actually. My cousins just got the new Call of Duty at the time. I think it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. And we hooked it upstairs, and all night during the Christmas Eve party, we just played that like non-stop, and it was magical. It was the greatest Christmas Eve ever. We played like literally for hours. We'll never be able to recreate that kind of a memory again, you know? Because my family and my cousins all have problems now. I still see them every year, but definitely wouldn't be down to play no video games. Can't believe we won that. I cannot believe we won that. Halo 1 though, I mean, I remember playing Halo 2 with some of my friends in high school. I never had Halo myself. We'd always go to their house to play it. You'd have the 2 TV split rooms, separate rooms. Yeah, 6 of us taking turns. Those are the best days, man. Seriously, when you were forced to play the games in person with your people, like that was the best. I still have 007 GoldenEye on my N64, and man, I still cook in that game, man. I still cook. I remember, you know, people looking at each other's screens. Like you said, you had to go in different rooms because if you had the split screen on the N64, you couldn't do anything but play on split screen, and you guys look at each other's screens. I mean, everybody did it. I was definitely looking at my opponent's screens, knew exactly how the map worked. Y'all ever have Smash Bros Melee nights? Yep. N64 Smash Bros as well, the original. Had all that. We had all that. I got some of the classics though. I got Super Mario 64. You know what's funny? Super Mario 64, I've never collected all 120 stars in the game. I've beaten the game many times, but to collect all 120 stars to get to the Yoshi or whatever at the top of the castle, never did it. And it's always been one of my biggest regrets. And so me and my son Parker, we actually started playing it again, and I got to like 115 stars, and I don't know why. We just stopped playing it. I'm like, I gotta get back to that game and try to beat it, like fully beat it. Same with Gauntlet Legends. I have Gauntlet Legends for the 64 too, and I've never beaten that game fully. And I was on the last level to get the last rune recently, and I stopped playing that too. There's not enough time in the day. GoldenEye and Perfect Dark were an all weekend thing. I never really liked Perfect Dark. I never really was a big Perfect Dark person, but GoldenEye I'd play endlessly. Got the cage, let's go. Definitely Ouroborid here. Yeah. Counter on that. Counters on that. And incoming scoop. I want to find a game for the PS1 called Hogs of War. Hogs of War. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I know that one. In high school, it was Half-Life, Age of Empires 2, and StarCraft 2. Ever played Champions of the Norath? One of the best couch co-ops of all time? No, I've never heard of that actually. Donkey Kong 64 is very similar too. Donkey Kong 64 was pretty good. I didn't play that a whole lot, but I do love Donkey Kong. That's a fun one. Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 1 and 2. Another one of my games that I was like super obsessed with as a kid, like obsessed to the point where I got like an emulator of it not recently, but like a couple of years ago, was Streets of Rage. I love that game. I used to play that game on my Sega all the time. All day long. All right, guys, we're about to hit the top 1500. So that's pretty sweet. In perfect time, too, because my wife should be home with the kids in about 20 minutes. And we're going to have to debrief about the day. I was hoping it would tap the forest there. That's my bad. I screwed that up. I guess I deserve that, though. All right, Badger Mole Cub probably getting taken out here. Oh, maybe not. They had mana to work with there, and oh. Brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal. They said what ramp? They said ramp. What ramp? Let's go red. Pay to life. I guess we get the Ouroborid down first because we have no other creatures to pump up. I played Halo 2. I had my own TV. 4 friends had their TV. 4v1, and I cleaned up 100 kills to their 25 kills. Streets of Rage 2 is theoretically coming next year. I thought they already made Streets of Rage 2. I thought they did. I could be wrong, but I thought they did. I know I played a much more like 4K version of Streets of Rage recently. Could have swore it was a new one. I thought it was number 2. but you might be referring to like a number 3 maybe coming out. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay. Oh, it was a demo but not fully released. Okay. Let's do this and this. I hope it lands, and then we can put a 1/1 counter hopefully on the Halana. I'm a little worried of counter spells, not to mention sweepers, not to mention get lost. Cage is no good here, unfortunately. We don't have enough bodies on the field, so we have no time for that. I guess I could have sheltered this away though and then went for cage. Yeah, I guess that was a mistake. You're killing me. You're killing me. What a terrible matchup. This is such a toxic deck in this meta. Which is a toxic deck? The one that beat me or me? Am I the one that's toxic? Playing Lord of the Rings was epic. Auto Tapper and Firebending didn't work well together. I could see that being pretty bad. I miss the Super Nintendo early PlayStation days. So many fantastic gaming memories we had. Yeah, we didn't know how good we had it, huh? I mean, my kids are probably going to be saying the same thing when they get older about Fortnite and stuff and the Roblox and all that. The heyday Fortnite, though, was still... That was probably the last big hurrah for me and my, you know, group of friends and generation probably. Was that Fortnite boom was crazy. We were on every night playing that. This friend I played with... Oh. We'll win the lottery before GTA 6 comes out. I've always been a GTA fan of like the old ones like San Andreas and stuff. I've never really gotten to GTA 5. I feel like the switch to online and open world, like with I don't know, just that sort of like do whatever you want to do role playing type stuff, never really appealed to me. Have you played Claire Obscure Expedition 33 yet? It's so good. I have not, no. Both? That's fair. That's fair. I accept that I may be a little toxic with my build, but you gotta be toxic to fight the toxic. Vice City was your favorite? So yeah, San Andreas was mine. I think I obviously have an attachment to that one though, because that was the only one I actually beat beginning to end. I just started and it's a top 10 game already. Talking about the Expedition one? Obscure Expedition, okay. Yeah, Fortnite was nuts. Pushed streamers so much farther forward and created a huge number of gaming channels. I mean, you could probably attribute this channel to that. I mean, that big boom that we had, because it was what, I mean, seeing everybody else's success playing Fortnite on like, you know, YouTube and stuff inspired me to create my own content channel of like gaming and stuff. You found an infinite money glitch with the bike trick? That's crazy. I heard that Expedition 33 can be frustratingly difficult. I want to play it, but I don't like Souls. Oh, so that game is like what is it? What is that game? Souls. What's the name of that game? The whole name of it. I forget. Did we really get Crater Hoofed again, dude? Holy smokes, man. Never played Minecraft myself, but daughter showed me all the things she create, and now I kind of want to play it. I played Minecraft a little bit. Um, again, it's another game that I find fun to try to like get to the end and beat. But that game actually, playing Minecraft actually made me sick, like motion sick, like twice, because something about the I don't know, the bit rates on the block, I guess, like the pixelation, it makes me nauseous. It's mostly when I'm like up close on the screen digging, it makes me really nauseous. A Nim? We'll start with the Grove. This is Auras, I guess. They have a Shard Mage's Rescue, clearly. Final Fantasy mixed with Souls-like. Yeah, I got a big lift off Fortnite, though I was never great at it, so I didn't see a scale so many other channels did. Yeah, that was a big, man. That was a big time. They're gonna attach a demonic, okay. Well, this is another really rough start to our game, but it's not over yet. It's not over. You got a Shard Mage's Rescue, I'm aware of that, but what else do you have? Nothing? Alright. So I do have the Nim under here. I do have the ability to give counters to the elf to give it, you know, a much bigger attack for its lifelink body to make it worth it. Oh, man. Okay. Sure. And they attach the rescue for what purpose? Just to get it a little bit bigger, I guess? Ethereal armor for the win? Are they gonna fling this? They're gonna fling it, aren't they? Oh, they didn't fling it. Wow. Surprising. They potentially have another Shard Mage's Rescue here. If I... Okay, so I'm gonna shelter it again. So they clearly have another one. We're gonna take their sheltered. Get back our little guy. Put a counter onto this so I can gain 4. Even so, that only puts me at 7, and that's gonna get menaced through. Oh my gosh. 4, 5, 6, 7. And we know their last card is Shard Mage's Rescue. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Doesn't even matter. What is this run that we're on? It's like 3 in a row. 3 in a row, we got absolutely smashed. What in the world? I guess it's just as good of a time as any to try our flash deck. All right, here we go. We're trying out our flash lessons deck to end this one off. Dang it, dude. I thought for sure we were going to get the top 1500. We were on a roll. I just build the machines in Minecraft, and once the machines are done, I get bored. Auto farms. Guess Arena thought you were winning too much? I guess. All right, let's try this. See what happens. A lot of reactionary spells. You got to hope the opponent's actually playing something that, you know, I can burn and react to. They just take 3 or 4 mulligans there. All right, I think we won. I think we won, guys. Cue the explosion. Or not. They are gonna play it. All right, it does look like we're gonna have some targets. Please give me an elf or a badger. Oh, it's teamer as well. They're doing the same thing we're doing. Except somehow they have a faster, better start than we do. Oh my gosh, there's no way. Wow. Talk about your all-time recoveries, huh? I have nothing to do because the opponent is playing another control deck. So these 4 cards are essentially useless. It's just how that goes. You know, you switch to a control deck, you get a control matchup. Ay, ay, ay. You've got to be kidding me. I genuinely cannot believe this. I thought we won this one already. All right, well, we got the card draw now. We got these guys within range finally to come down. That was wild. It's not wild what they pulled off. I'm just like, it's just the odds of certain things happening and lining up the way they do is always so silly to me. Okay. I should probably take notes from their build though, because they clearly have a pretty sweet build. All right, give myself a couple of options here. We got Gran. We got a Gran. Like maybe I should add this and this to the build. This is interesting. Whenever artifact activated combination spends mana that cost spells from exile. Sure. Sorry, Gran, you're gone. Oh, I didn't realize Gran was giving me the cost reduction. I should have played the wisdom first. That's my bad. My first time playing a deck in a minute. Oh, hey. All right, I'll be out in a minute. Okay. All right, I'm back. Let me just bounce this, I guess, to get them to commit a bit of mana here to the field. All right, so the family's home. That means this is probably gonna be our last game here, guys. Bad RNG. Dang, I get screwed all the time without mulliganing. I know, right? Let's end the turn. Drop these two. Yeah, it's pretty unreal how poorly things go sometimes. Yesterday I was having an issue with this deck too because I had in place of this card I had the quench to counter some stuff, and then of course every single person, like literally 3 games in a row, our opponents laid down the Cavern of Souls and named allies, played a bunch of allies and destroyed me. And I had in every opening hand 1 or 2 quenches, and they were dead cards, just literally dead cards. I'm like, you literally can't make this stuff up. So we got Ill-Timed Explosion and Season of Weaving, huh? All right. Sure. All right, we'll play out this. We'll draw some more cards. Get a land. That's not bad. All right, we put him on a bit of a clock here, a little bit, not too much, but a bit of a clock, and then I can obviously flash in some more serpents and stuff in response to them blowing up this one, I'm sure. We'll see. Do you have a say I like the opponent's deck? Do you have to say I like the opponent's deck? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm definitely trying to take mental notes here because Ill-Timed Explosion was in my original build, and so was this, but I took both of them out. They just didn't seem to perform as well, as much as I would have liked. I do like the reality fulcrum though, is that's really a cool idea. And then this for some life gain is pretty sweet. Not grand. 1 mana draw, 3 not busted at all. I know, it's so absurd. Mrs. Swayze, oh yeah, she's home. Her and the kiddos are home. Parker's been wanting to do a Mega Bonk run with me for a while, so I'll probably take some time to do a quick Mega Bonk run with him to see how good we can do. We put up like, I don't know if you guys play that game, but we put up like, what was it? Like 230 or 250K the other day. It's pretty sweet. What they copying? These two? All right, well, that's interesting. I wonder what they're gonna do with all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, they can play this. Okay, they're running Roxanne. I'm really confused though, like what? Really confused on the game. I'm not necessarily confused on the game plan, but like what is like their main objective in finishing this game? Is it to get Roxanne down and just, you know, copy all of the meteorite tokens? Okay. These turns though, man, they take so long. I'm like 90% sure we lost this game. I'm like, I'd like to take at least one more turn to like quadruple verify that, but if the turn's gonna take another 20 minutes, I feel like I should probably just concede. All right. You know what? Let's play the second serpent here, actually. And then I'll use this to get rid of the savant. All right, they still have quite a bit of mana to work with here. They use it to draw cards. Gain a boatload more life. Still technically 2 more lands to work with here. Sure. All right, they're finally tapped out and I can take an unimpeded turn. Let's just call it there and see what happens. I know he had 3 cards in his starting hand. Isn't that crazy? 3 cards. They got more lands than me, more permanents than me, more cards in hand than me. They started with 3 cards. All because my opening hand consisted of like 3 of these and a couple of these. And I'm like, perfect. A lot of reactionary stuff. We've been running into, you know, life gain today. We've been running into a lot of things. Creature based. Like obviously we just ran into Boros auras before that. Orzhov auras. And then next thing you know, we get the mirror matchup, which we haven't seen not one time. All right, I think it's safe to say these turns are taking way too long. All right, that'll have to do. That's unfortunate, man. We had a really good run to start the thing off, and we kind of just went a little bit above where we were to start, but I got some pretty cool ideas from you guys though, man. So this weekend, I'm going to try to work really hard. We're going to try to put together a couple of deck lists, probably do a, you're for sure going to get a deck list tomorrow, but it's going to be members only. And then Sunday, I'm not too sure what we're going to do yet. We may do a brawl video. We may do a draft video, but I want to do something. It's probably going to be low editing on that, but you know, it is what it is. And if I get really excited, because I am pretty excited to play Magic right now, we might make up for the lost video today and post something this weekend for everybody. That's just another deck list. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, man. It's good to see you guys all here today, and chatting with you makes me very happy. So thank you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and thanks for being part of this, man. Here, I'll show you guys the list that probably had the most success, which again was flyers. Who knew? And we'll get out of here with the Swayze Anthem. So until next time, guys, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the what is it, the Azula deck. So it'd be fun. Be sure to check that out. Again, Azula though was for the early access event, so don't hold me to it being really solid and ranked, but at least have some fun with it tomorrow. But thanks guys for watching. Appreciate you. Catch you on the next stream or the next video. Till then, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better. You got full control and he ain't gonna let her. Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Yeah, all of